Hey guys, Shashi Folks have a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop video today. They gotta go out today since it came out today, see what things are on sale. Today though, new release-wise, some of the main bigger things that are coming out. There's not a lot of things coming out, but the main really big thing coming out is the film The Menu. That's coming out today. Also, for the first time on 4K, Cloverfield is coming out with a Steelbook release. I think there's a standard version, and then I believe it's a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook for that one. Also though, I think there might be a couple smaller like horror titles that should be at Walmart. We shall see though. Also, at the end of this video is gonna be a whole bunch of brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews, and those are actually going to be in the car reviews as well. And if you guys haven't had a chance to as well, definitely check out the Indiegogo link for the brand new film I'm directing coming up, the horror film Desert Fiends, which is shooting in the Las Vegas area. And on the link below, you guys can find out all the different ways you can help the project with things from special thanks credits. You guys can also pre-order the film on an early exclusive Blu-ray and DVD copy of the film. And honestly, guys, this might be the only way to get in the US a Blu-ray or DVD copy, because depending on who distributes the film, you never know for sure if they're going to have a release, you know, a physical copy. So if you guys want to get a copy of the film, definitely pre-order the DVD or Blu-ray from the campaign from the link below for this one as well. But also though, like I was saying, there's going to be some brand new reviews at the end of this video, and they're going to be in the car reviews as well. I've kind of been doing them a lot lately, the in the car reviews. But definitely check out the link, guys, like I was saying, to find out about the project. And there's also other ways you guys can help, larger ways, like get an associate producer credit in the movie. You can also act in the movie as well. Some of the smaller ways you guys can appear in the movie is with a video reaction. There's also a video vlogger role you guys can get, as well as being a newscaster. But now, guys, we're going to get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And as you can see, guys, it's actually getting dark now. I'm starting a lot later today. It's actually almost 5 o'clock. So by the time I get out of here, it's probably going to be pitch dark. But I just want to say, guys, thanks again, though, for the continued support, though, on the brand new film I'm directing, Desert Fiends. So excited about this new one. And I was saying, like I was mentioning, guys, too, this one is going to be a movie in the style of The Hills Have Eyes and Wrong Turns. So excited to get to direct this one. And on the campaign, like I was mentioning, you guys can pre-order the exclusive Blu-ray and DVD for that one. And for this one, too, it might end up being the only way in the US to get a Blu-ray and DVD, because you never know when it comes to distribution if the distributor that puts it out in America will actually end up putting it out on DVD. So that's the one thing, is a lot of distributors now have kind of stopped releasing DVDs and Blu-rays for certain smaller movies. So that's the one thing, is to guarantee you get a copy. You get it on the campaign for this one. But thanks again, guys, who have already been pre-ordering it. I really appreciate all the support so much. Well, we'll take a look here in the front. And I know that there's not actually movies here anymore, but I always just take a look at the front, because it's always what I've done. But yeah, like I was saying too, when it comes to the film that I'm directing, you never know when it comes to distributors now if they're actually going to release a physical copy, because there's a lot of distributors now, even bigger ones like Lionsgate, every so often they put a movie out. Like there was one movie that just came out that I just saw, like Bad Neighbors or something or other, and it's only available on streaming. There's no physical media, so you never know. There's a lot of movies like that. So that's why too, with this campaign, that's the one way to ensure that you can get a physical copy of the movie that I'm directing. But yeah, this area here used to be the movies, and now it's all the books and everything here. But we'll head over to the actual section though and see what they have over there. There's probably not going to be very much, but they should have the movie The Menu over there though. And well, just like that, we're out of there already. There was definitely nothing out whatsoever in there today. No, The Menu or anything at all changed out. But this particular location though, I don't know what it is. It's like been very bad though with changing things out. And I kind of noticed that it's usually like a week later they're kind of put out the new releases some of the times. What was weird though was this location, like years back, used to be always like this, with like kind of not having stuff out, being late putting things out. Then all of a sudden they used to become, they all of a sudden were like the best location. They were always having things out. Things were always out on time. They were fully stocked. Then all of a sudden, it just, like in the last couple months, it went back to being that old bad way again, where they're like terribly, do a terrible job with stocking stuff and everything. But you know, you never know though. You never know, because sometimes the stuff's out. It just always kind of depends. I guess today too, since it wasn't too much stuff that would be out, that's probably why. So even more so, they weren't even rushing to put anything out. But we are going to head over to the Walmart over here. We will be going to a secondary Walmart as well. So even if this one doesn't have anything out, we will go to another one though. But still, fingers crossed, hopefully something is out at this location, because there are times though that the other location that usually has this stuff out doesn't. I think last Tuesday they didn't. So you never know. So we shall see though. Hopefully we can show some of the new stuff today. Into Walmart we go. Yeah, I noticed in here these, like, you know, Keith Urban's guitars. They're trying to get rid of these things. They're like half price now. It's like no one wants Keith Urban's guitars. It's like, oh no. But look, this area is like really full of all these TVs, but I have not peeked yet, so we're gonna head over though to the through all these TVs over this section though and see what's out over here today. Hopefully there's some new stuff out today. Last Tuesday they had everything out, but everything was locked up, so I couldn't look at it. Well, I do see some things here. So I see the menu. I don't, oh, there is going to be a Blu-ray. I guess they didn't put that one out here. This one I still have to watch. I actually have a copy that I got, like a digital copy of it to look at. So I still have to look at that one. So I'll probably at some point get the Blu-ray of it, but I still have to look at it first though for that one. And this other movie that came out today called Till, I don't know anything about this one. If you guys have seen this one though, let me know how this one was. Like I said, I don't know anything about this one. There's another one here. This is interesting looking. It's from IFC Films with Aubrey Plaza. I don't know of this one at all, called Spin Me Round. This one, like, expense paid trip to Italy. This looks kind of interesting. Like, I don't know if there's a Blu-ray of this one or not. I'm gonna have to look up to see if there's a Blu-ray for this one. But this definitely looks like an interesting one. I like the cover to it. It's got that real old school look to it. The old school drawn cover. Let's see. Other than that Poker Face was last Tuesday. I believe this was today, this new Bruce Willis one, Detective Night. Then that one's $12.96 for that one. But let's see, anything else new I'm seeing here? This stuff is nothing new here. All the same stuff. Let's take a look. Yeah, there's definitely lots of TV stuff going on down there. Let's see. Over here, anything new? I wish there was a Blu-ray of that Friendship Game, because I'm kind of interested in that one, and same with that movie Piggy. That's one I definitely, but like if you guys have watched either of those ones, Friendship Game or Piggy, let me know if those are worth buying. I know there's Blu-rays of those ones. Other than that though, Jack and Jill and Feed Me, those were last Tuesday, but I don't think I see anything else different here today though, as far as I can tell. And I also looked as well, and there is a Blu-ray of that Spin Me Round one. So let me know, though, if that one is worth checking out, guys, if you guys have seen that one or not, though. Because, like I said, I didn't hear anything about that one at all. But I would rather get the Blu-ray for that one. But like I said, if it's worth picking up, though, let me know, and I'll definitely order that one online. Into the second Walmart we go. All right, so we're gonna head back though, and hopefully this location has out all the stuff today. Last Tuesday they did not. They had out some of it, like only the stuff in the very front right here, and then none of the other things. So far though, I am seeing some things here. So let's see. All the stuff's filled right here. Also, they do have the Blu-ray of the menu. I'm really wondering if I might end up picking this one up. I've heard like really good things about this one. It always is weird too when you see ones when they don't have slip covers on them, because I feel you sort of feel like some of these ones would have them, like especially for like a movie like this. I don't know. I might end up getting this one. I'm not sure, because I really do want to. Like I said, I know I have the digital, but I kind of would like to have a copy of it too, because my parents already watched it and said it was really good though. Other than that though, anything new right here? I don't see anything else new right here. Let's see though, over here in the section, I see some people there, so we'll kind of have to come back around. Let's see. So right here, they do have some of the other stuff that was from last Tuesday. So this one here was this Anna Faris one I'm wondering about too, this one, The Estate. I don't think that there's a Blu-ray of this. This one looks interesting though. This has a really good cast in it too. This one I'm definitely interested in. If you guys have watched this one though, definitely let me know how this one was though, if this is worth picking up or not. Like I said, I don't believe there's a Blu-ray of it. Other than that though, let's see. Piggy, that was last Tuesday. The Friendship Game, that was last Tuesday as well. But I would like to get this one, but I know there's a Blu-ray, so I'm probably gonna have to end up ordering that one online. But anything new wise though that was this week though, I'm not seeing anything else here. I don't think, because that Feed Me was last Tuesday. Bandit was a couple weeks back. Jack and Jill was last Tuesday. Let me just check just to make sure there's nothing down low here. Bullet Train, that was a little while back. I think that was at least 2 weeks back. So yeah, nothing else new here as far as I can tell. Let me see, what's this section? It's kind of like, look, if you can tell from the side, it's all kind of like miscellaneous. Land Shark, Hero Dog, Looney Tunes, Respect, Eddie Murphy, the 90s. Sort of random. I think they're just kind of stacked on top of each other. It's kind of miscellaneous, but it was just weird. It was all kind of, everyone just kind of shoved all these random ones together in that one spot. You always have to check right here as well, because they sometimes put some new things in this area as well. It's kind of like, I've noticed it's sort of like spillover. It's sort of the spillover of this spot right here, but not noticing anything else major new right here as far as I can tell. And let's just check just in case. Over here, these were all the same ones that we showed last week. And then over here, Nothing really new. This is another like a collection, miscellaneous type ones here as well though. But yeah, seems to be all the main new things here today though. What's funny though is as I was leaving, guys, I did notice one thing over here that was kind of interesting. I do not remember seeing this one ever. So this is interesting. It's Rob Zombie's Halloween here, part 1 and 2. And it's got this like new slipcover on it. And I swear I never remember seeing this particular edition. See if I can see any date on it. It says 2007, 2009, 2022. It's just weird. I just never remember seeing this one. It must have been one of those ones that kind of came out. And it doesn't, I don't believe there was any other, like, a lot of times when Lionsgate or one of the distributors would do, like, these, like, kind of ones with, like, a different, like, a line, like, with this kind of a look, they'd have, like, a whole bunch of other ones with the same kind of style to it. So, with this one, I don't know if there was other ones that had this similar kind of look to it, kind of design to it. But I don't recall. I really don't think so. So really funny that I totally missed this one when this came out, but definitely a cool image, you know, on this one. I really love these movies. I really liked Rob Zombie's ones a lot. Yeah, so I ended up getting that the menu one in there, but it was a big conundrum because I had a gift card in there. It was crazy. All the self-checkouts, it was not taking the gift card at all. It was like not scanning. It was acting like it was like basically acting like you were scanning nothing through it when you put the card through. But when we tried, like, me and the one woman over there were like trying probably like 5 or 6 of the things. It was not working. So I had to go over to the person, and then there was only one checkout person. That's the way it is nowadays too. Like none of the stores now have like a lot of people working the actual checkout. It's all just the self-checkout. So the one person, you know, it was just her by herself. And it was funny too, like she was probably like, I don't know why too, they had like the woman, I don't know, it was just like an older woman doing it by herself. There was a giant line, so I had to wait in the line to do it. And then it like, but then it went right through. So it was very strange. Like, why would it go right through there? But every single one of the self-checkouts. So I was in that line for like 15 minutes. So yes, but I ended up getting that one because I heard my parents were saying it was really good. And I wanted to have a physical copy of this one. I also really love everything like John Leguizamo's in. I feel like John Leguizamo is probably like one of my favorite, I would say, character actors of all time. Like at least the top 5. So definitely look forward to getting to watch this one, and would, like I said, wanted to have a physical copy. Now though, going to head over to, you know, Best Buy, and we'll see what they have over there though. Into Best Buy we go. So we're gonna head back here and see what they have today. We'll see if there's anything else, you know, different in here though. I think last week there was like a lot of stuff they didn't have out from what I can remember. So we'll see. Oh, so they actually have one of these out in here. This is actually a really good price for this, $14.99. This is the, well, I know this has been released 1,000,000 times over, but I don't know. I might actually get the steelbook of this one. I feel like I've gotten so many releases for Friday the 13th movies, but I actually really like the final chapter. This is the one with, you know, Crispin Glover and Corey, you know, Feldman in it. So I don't know. I've always really liked this one. So I'll probably get this one for $14.99. It's one of those ones though I know, you know, goes kind of fast when they have it. And they actually didn't have it out last Tuesday, and they do have the Groundhog Day 4K as well. And they actually have one of the Terrifier 4Ks as well. These actually go really quick, so I'm surprised they have one of those in as well. A lot of people have been asking me if I've been able to find that. And then let's see, anything else over here. Oh, I forgot this was actually out today. I'm going to actually show you guys this one at the end of this video, The Dentist 2. I totally forgot this one came out today, and this one is $19.99 for that one. These are great movies, but really, really creep me out. Poker Face, that was out last Tuesday. And then other than that, though, let's see, is there anything else in here? I don't seem to see the menu unless it's in a different spot. Let me just check really well to make sure it's not anywhere else in here, or I'm not like totally overlooking it. So we do see the dentist though. That's new. But let's see the menu. What is this one? Baron, isn't this the this is the Terry Gilliam movie. I never watched this one. I need to watch that one. That was years back, a really old movie. Was this the Monty Python? I think it was a Monty Python movie. But yeah, I'm not seeing the menu. I have to really make sure, because I feel like that would definitely be here. But sometimes I've noticed in here, like some of the big releases you think would be out, for some reason they're not out, and then the next week you see them. But yeah, I definitely do not see the menu at all in here. But it is cool though, seeing the dentist and everything in here, and especially seeing the steelbook though for the Friday the 13th. Yeah, so in there I ended up getting that Friday the 13th, the final chapter one. I know this is one of those movies I've got like so many editions of these films, you know, the whole series of movies, but I don't know what it is, like out of all of them, I like getting the steelbooks of these ones, especially, you know, out of all the ones, this is probably my favorite. And then I would definitely get a steelbook as well if they keep making these ones, which I think they will, steelbook releases of them for the Jason Takes Manhattan. That was my other favorite one. For some reason, I like the stuff of him on the boat, and then I like the stuff in the city, even though there need to be way more in the city with him. But I really do like these movies. But other than that, though, that was all that I ended up picking up today, this and the menu. But let me know, guys, what you guys ended up picking about DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K, if you guys ended up picking up anything today. And also, too, like I was mentioning, definitely check out the link below. You guys can find out how to help out the brand new film I'm directing, The Desert Fiends. And on there, you guys can get a special thanks credit or pre-order an early director's cut Blu-ray, you know, exclusive Blu-ray for the film as well. But anyway, though, guys, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And the first one I got here is from Lionsgate. Now, this is a movie, well, this is a series of films which really creep me out. Now, this is from the Vesper video line. This is a collector's edition here of the film, this film series, The Dentist. Like I was saying, though, this series of films always really creeps me out because I've always been somebody that's always kind of had a fear of the dentist. I don't know what it is. I've never really have loved going to the dentist. I've always had a lot of problems. I remember as a kid, I had a lot of stuff too where there's like a one tooth here that didn't come down. And I remember there's all this stuff they were trying to like do this stuff to try and see if they could bring down the tooth, and then it didn't work. And then there was all sorts of things. So I remember as a kid, I had a lot of dentist stuff I had to do, surgeries and all this stuff. So I never liked the dentist. So to me, a movie about a crazed dentist always creeped me out because I had to have lots of dental surgeries and stuff as a kid. So the whole thing always did, you know, really creep me out for that reason. Basically, though, this is about this guy, played by Corbin Burnson, who's a dentist, whose wife is cheating on him, and he ends up cracking up. And it's kind of from there he goes crazy and becomes this crazed killer dentist. It is a great series of films, but like I said, it creeps me out because I'm very scared of dentists as it is. It's the same as me with certain shark movies. I don't like the going in the ocean because I'm scared of sharks. So certain movies, like, you know, the more serious ones like Jaws and stuff always creep me out. Now on here though, feature-wise, that's the one thing that's really cool with the Vesper video line is they always do an amazing job with lots and lots of features. So it has a commentary track on here with the director and special effects makeup artist, has an isolated score and audio interviews on here with composer on here, as well as the director of photography, has an interview on here with Corbin Burnson on about the film, the trailer, still gallery, and then on the second film it has the commentary track as well as an isolated score, brand new interviews on here, interview on here with the producer, trailer, and a still gallery on this one. The next one here is from Lionsgate as well, and this is the third Rock Dog film. This is Rock Dog, Battle of the Bands, and this is actually a fun movie. I saw the first. I actually think I saw the first Rock Dog in theaters. I think it was in theaters, I believe. I know I remember really liking the first one, and then this one, Eddie Izzard came back as well for this one as well. It's basically, though, about the character of, you know, the Rock Dog character who kind of became famous in the first film, and he ends up now kind of becoming a judge on kind of an America's Got Talent, American Idol type singing competition show. He ends up, you know, getting the job doing this judging on there, and basically kind of like judging this all group, girl rock group, and he's kind of like worried about how he's going to train them, and if he kind of has gone over his head for kind of training this group, and that's kind of about what he's going through, is what he's dealing with in the contest and all that type of stuff. But actually a very fun film here. The other one here, I believe this is the second film in the series. I don't think I saw the first film. I don't believe. This one is called Detective Night Redemption, and this one stars Paul Johansson and Bruce Willis. Yeah, like I said, I believe this is the second film in the series. I believe there's going to be one more from what I was reading for this. This is basically, though, about Bruce Willis's character, who kind of in the first film ended up arrested, and they kind of need his help because there's this crazed guy who's like dressed like Santa Claus, who's going around robbing banks and kind of like stealing things and kind of causing all these problems. And they basically need Bruce Willis's help, even though he kind of caused all these problems in the first movie. They need him to kind of come back and help kind of track down this guy. And they say that if he does this, they'll take time off his sentence and let him be free. But he's basically like, you got to let me do this thing my way. So it's basically him kind of going after him. It has on here, though, a featurette on the movie, two different featurettes on the film here. Now, the other one here, this is from Paramount. This is a very cool 4K Steelbook. This is the 15th anniversary. It's crazy. It's hard to believe this movie is 15 years old now. This is the 4K edition here, the 4K Steelbook edition here of Cloverfield. And I've always liked this movie. This is one of those movies, too, when I think of, like, found footage films, like, that really kind of taking over. This is the movie where they really took over after this one, about all the kind of things that were going on in the city. The one night where there's basically basically some kind of an incident that had happened, and kind of from all the perspective of people's cameras. But I really like this movie, and really glad this one here is on 4K. It has on here though on the 4K disc itself, it has the movie and then the commentary track with Matt Reeves, and then on disc 2 it has the special features on that disc, and it has commentary track, special features, featurettes on the movie, deleted scenes, as well as alternate endings on this one here as well. Now, this is one I am so glad. This is from moviezing.com and also from Warner Brothers, from the Warner Archive. And so glad now this one is finally available on Blu-ray. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have watched this movie so many times. I don't know what it is about this movie. I remember as a kid, too, I became obsessed with the idea of wanting to have a trailer because of this film. And this is a movie here called The Long, Long Trailer. And I can safely say this is probably in my top 20 movies of all time for sure. I don't know what it is. I have just watched this movie again and again and again. And it's basically, you know, Lucy and Desi. They're not playing the same Lucy and Ricky from, you know, I Love Lucy. They're playing different characters, but basically they just got married and they end up getting this trailer. It's kind of their dream to have this trailer, and they go on this kind of road trip with the trailer, and everything you can imagine goes wrong with this, and it becomes like a living nightmare. If it's one of those movies, if you guys have never seen this movie, do yourself a favor. It's a really good, it's one of those kind of like really positive movies. Sometimes you just need to watch something really, really positive. This to me is a very positive, feel-good movie. I don't know what it, like I said, I don't know what it is about this. I just love this movie. So glad it's on Blu-ray. One of my favorites of all time. Next one here is from Screen Media, and this is an interesting movie here, and Russell Crowe actually directed this movie here as well. It's called Poker Face. This has a good cast. It has Liam Hemsworth in it as well. Riz is in the movie. It's basically, though, about Russell Crowe's character, who's this eccentric millionaire who has all this money. He gets all of his friends together for this poker game. He kind of has this plan. I don't want to ruin too much, but he has this kind of plan of getting revenge on his friends, that he kind of, because they kind of done him wrong and all these type of things. Essentially, though, what ends up happening, though, is he kind of has this plan to get even with them. At the same time, his house ends up getting broken into by these criminals. So basically he has to work together with his friends, that he kind of planned to do something bad. It's an interesting twist of what kind of ends up happening here, but a really interesting movie here. Like I said, this one here is called Poker Face. And the other ones here are all from MVD, and this is one here that I absolutely love. I have watched this movie so many times. This is from the MVD Rewind collection. And this is The Last American Virgin. This is one of those 80s movies that I feel like is very underrated. And one thing I will say about the movie, though, is it's funny. They had like this one Devo song, and they used it again and again and again and again in this movie. It was really funny. It was like, well, we paid for this song. We were going to use this as many times as we can. But it was almost like they had to change the music or something. I don't know if that's the case, but I remember that, like, they used it so many times. But basically, though, it's about this one kid, and it's kind of about him liking Diane Franklin's character, you know, and he basically falls in love with her, and it becomes this whole thing of him liking her and kind of what ends up happening. It's a very sad movie, though. It's a very sad movie, but I love this film. If you guys have never seen this movie, absolutely a must-watch. The other movie here from MVD, from the Rewind collection, is a movie which stars Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez. One of the few films that they were in acting together. They were also in a movie, I think, called Rated X, and I think there was a couple others, but they haven't acted together in years. I think Rated X might have been one of the last ones that they were together. I don't know. There might have been one other one with their father, too. This is one here called Men at Work, which I really like this movie. It's a really fun film. Like I said, this is from the Rewind collection as well. This one has on here, feature-wise, the theatrical trailer on this one. And this is the one, too. This is the from Ronin Flicks. And they did a re-release of this movie, because I think it was when this came out originally, it didn't have any features on it, I think. And I like this movie with Kevin James, called Becky. And Kevin James is like playing this crazed guy who's like this kind of killer from I think it was I can't remember. I haven't watched this again in a while. I think he escaped from prison or something, and he makes it makes kind of like life living hell for this family and stuff like that. And this one girl has to kind of defend. It's kind of like a Home Alone type movie from what I can remember, but I remember really liking this one. But this has on here an introduction by the directors on here. It has on here some featurettes on the movie, a fan art behind the scenes photo galleries on here, a comedy track on here with the main actors and the screenwriters on here as well for this one. But a really, really great movie if you guys have not seen this one. The last one here, this one's kind of gross for the image, so I'm going to kind of hold this thing over, hold my hand over it. It's one here called Invitation Only. This is from, you know, Unearthed Films. This one has a photo gallery behind the scenes photo gallery. It has behind the scenes photo gallery and trailers on this one here. The cover is very gross. Like I said, I definitely do not want to show that cover. But anyway, though, guys, thanks again for watching this video. Like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And also be sure to check out the Indiegogo for the brand new horror film I'm directing, Desert Fiends. Thanks again, guys, for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.